Oh yeah, Mateo, here I see your hand. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, like I get what you mean because I have experienced it. Like whenever I let go of resistance, I used to have like a very good time, like a very fun time. But like thoughts went to a dark place. And when you were talking about surrendering, it was like, how about these situations where someone is living like an abusive relationship, or I don't know, someone is being tortured? Like, how does that relate to that surrendering, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't, I don't really like these like hypothetical questions. Um, because it's like, are you being tortured in your life right now?
No, of
Are you in
course
an
not.
abusive relationship? Because
No.
this is just some of the bogus stuff that the mind throws.
Yeah.
Say like, here's a, it's a crazy situation, right? But it's not true for you, right? But I'll entertain you in the experience of being tortured, in surrendering to it, you aren't suffering. Now, don't take my word for it. You can actually experience this for yourself. Now, I don't encourage you to torture yourself, but you probably have heard of like these ice baths that people do now. This guy, Joe Rogan, who's got a, popular podcast, he was talking about 10 years ago. In order to jump in the lake that's really cold, maybe not in you and, for you in Colombia, everything's hot there, but if it's ice cold, these ice cold baths, if you just type in ice cold bath just on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or one of these things, and you actually see what's happening. They don't know what's happening, but now with this discussion and just being around this type of whatever you guys want to call this stuff, like these discussions, is you can look at it through a different perspective and you actually see what's happening. That if you just dunked into, I don't know actually know how cold they are. I think they're like anywhere from like -1 to minus like, I don't know, 7 degrees or something like that. It's ice. There's ice on the water. They break the ice before they get into the bath, into like it's a bathtub. So they submerge themselves in the ice water. But you see, actually, the key to that is surrender. The key to that, and when you surrender to it, when you surrender to the cold, what do people say? They don't actually use that word surrender, but they usually say that's the best part of their day. And when they explain it to their friends, saying that the best part of my day is basically stripping down almost naked in my bathing suit, and I'm going into ice cold water that I break the ice on the water in the backyard, and I sit in this thing anywhere from 2 to 10 minutes, and they go, what? And this is your favorite part of your day? That sounds like torture. Why are you torturing yourself like that? Because of that surrender, instant bliss. You are experiencing your true nature because there's zero resistance.